I never wanted to be famous. I'm happy here being nameless. I'm in the crowd being
I like your picture back there, Styler. Dude, right on cue. Look at that, man. Wow.
He's
Holy
back with
smokes.
the faux Johnny Cash.
Needed that. I put Eddie back. I only had a few seconds, so I just popped him on the wall there.
You Mark, you should do Sora, maybe like Johnny Cash do an even flow or something, or maybe
Ooh.
Jeremy.
Can you do that on there? Use like actual.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You cannot, dude.
I did try to do. I'm like, yo, I want a jingle sung like, and I just said like DMX would do it, and it said no. Basically, like I can't. That goes against our content regulations.
Yeah,
So I don't know
because
how
did you
those
hear
people are doing the Tupacs and shit like that.
Yeah, I
they
tried to
got
have
in,
you.
they got in before, I think.
You
Oh,
were.
really?
I wanted to have you jazzercising with Richard Simmons the other day, sweating to the oldies, but it would not let me, dude. So
Me?
yeah,
Well, how would you get my likeness, bro?
no, I wanted to. I'm sorry, I wanted Richard Simmons on there, and you were just going to be some rando in the background, but it was
Oh,
going to be
gotcha.
you know. So
Well, Morgan Freeman has like a lawsuit against AI or something. I don't know who. I don't know the details, but I guess people are ripping off his voice, and he's like, "That's my thing. That's my thing. I'm Morgan
Yeah,
Freeman. That's my voice, right?" So,
we're
you know,
doomed, dude.
yeah, but I
we
heard
are.
the bubble's popping, man. They said it's going to burst. I don't know what that
In what
means,
sense?
but
Yeah.
I don't know. But I heard this is just what I heard. I don't give a fuck. But they said the stock market is propped up by AI right now. They're making deals. Companies are making deals with each other, and that's starting to fold, I guess.
Mm. Mm.
So for what it's
Who'd have
worth, I
thought?
don't follow it. I don't give a fuck, like I said. But
If you like say like your kids and things like young, they probably be a little bit younger, but uh if you're raised with AI entertainment, do you care that one day there'll be like full on AI blockbuster movies? Like not real, because like we
Yes.
would care because we appreciate like we know what goes into making a movie and all that, but like if you're and I think maybe even a 13-year-old might care because they could still they're still born in an era where there was real people making real movies. But right now you just start adding in one major actor, and then build an AI world around them. And pretty soon it'll just be AI worlds. And for the people that are spending money at the movies or watching TV, they probably don't care.
well, isn't that just what CGI is for the most part?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I
Yeah,
was gonna say.
but it didn't eliminate humans per se. It created environments and monsters and things like that. But I mean, you weren't like doing a full blown, you know, Tom Cruise wasn't just like a never existing person. Like just straight up, like they could essentially like cultivate kids right now and have a AI child actor that grows with them, like we have watched, child actors grow with us to where they're adults.
Yeah, I think that's the logical next step, man. As scary as that
Yeah,
is, man, they just don't exist at all.
it's fucked,
But
dude.
to John's point, um, you know, how many times, and this is a question, how many times are rich people going to ruin the world? We're talking about bubbles, we're talking about dot coms, we're talking about housing. Now it's like an AI bubble. Like, how many times do they ruin the world? How many times
Infinite,
they get
dude.
to ruin the world?
Infinite
It,
times, dude.
it
The
seems like a
beauty the beauty
cycle of
part
like,
is that they're very what is the word? Resilient. They're very
mm,
resilient. So as the world changes,
yes,
so do they, and they can be the first to
yeah,
change because they can afford to make that adaptation, So it's fun for them. They get to create new ways to
right,
dominate
right,
society, and their
yeah.
worlds get better, you know?
Oh, for
The
sure.
rest
They
the
make a
rest of the
ton of
world
cash on it.
sucks.
I don't know I don't know how much truth there is into it, but like I was reading something about like some of the big dogs divesting from AI, where it's like, okay, we pumped a bunch of money into it, and now I'm taking all my money out. And that to me as like a normal 401k investor. I'm like, well, what the hell? Like, why are they taking all their money out? I guess maybe to capture the short-term gains. I'm not a stock market guy. I'm just
Yeah, well, that's
spitballing,
probably
but
what John was talking
It
about,
is, yeah.
just there, yeah.
I
I mean,
saw
if
the
the
same shit.
whatever they're doing is only for financial gain. So
totally.
it's either manipulating the system. They don't care about the technology.
No.
They don't care about oil, like they just
Yeah,
care that oil makes money, so they only care
sure.
about it as long as it's making money. If it's not making money, screw oil. Where's my
Yeah.
battery car?
I don't know. I mean, but to the question about the kids, my actual concern is that my kids don't. Okay, so I put on the Sandlot the other day. Classic movie. My kids play baseball. They like baseball. They love baseball. I put it on, and I kid you not, within 15 minutes, they were back watching, like, brain rot stuff in the other room. I don't know, maybe it's just,
Yeah.
like, little kids, but they have 0 attention span beyond, like, the quick hitter, like, brain rot stuff that just is like, boom, boom. We're all addicted to it, let's be clear. Like, we're all addicted to socials and flipping through doom scrolling and blah, blah, blah. But, like, it scares me for my kids because they have 0 attention span at all.
Yeah. Well, I think, but Sandlot's not a kid movie as much as it's a nostalgic movie for those that were kids, like,
Huh?
like, when you're going out living it, it's not like you're just watching a video of kids that are doing the thing that you do, like, "Let me just go do the thing I do," and then you get
May
older and you don't do that anymore and you miss those days of just running
Yeah,
to the playground.
But we
Maybe.
originally watched it as kids, and that's
yeah,
what
we
makes it
Did
saw it as
we?
kids.
nostalgic for us.
Yeah,
I
Why
of
did
did.
we?
course, yeah. It's been around for 30 years, and it's, like, stood the test of time. I mean, at least 30 years probably. So,
I was most
um
disappointed to on Tyler's note with Goonies, man. Like, my kids watched it for 4 minutes, and I think we might have even discussed this before, but I was fucking pissed, dude, because I was so happy to share that with them, dude, but
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
1993.
I've been listening to a lot of, like, old Johnny Cash stuff because 'cause I'm like, I kind of enjoy Johnny Cash in a lot of ways, but, like, I could see me putting, like, my parents or their parents, my grandparents putting on Johnny Cash for me when I was, like, 9, and I'd be like, "What is what is this?" Right? Like, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
listening to other things. So maybe it's the same, right? Like, it's like music, right? Like, if I put on 80s music for my kids, they're gonna be like, "What is this?" Unless it's popular on TikTok or something, you know?
Right. It's gotta get a remix with a
Yeah,
with a trending audio, basically.
yeah.
But your kids are younger, right, Tyler? Under 10, I assume?
Yeah, yeah,
So they're
7
of,
and
like,
9,
the
so
iPad generation, they're
yeah,
born with that, and, like, I assume I think because 'cause you're younger than us, Tyler, right? But, like, did you have, like, computers in your school when you in high school?
yeah, I was born in '83, so computers came around. I mean, I didn't have computers for a good majority of my early life, but yeah, we definitely had computers in school, and so not like they do
Were
now.
you
I mean, there
were
were
you writing like, my freshman, sophomore year, the only time that I took classes that I remember, but, like, if we had a report, I hand wrote it.
yeah,
Did you
I
handwrite
mean,
papers?
y yeah, absolutely. I
You
mean,
did?
I'm not
Okay.
I'm not I'm not that young, yeah, for sure. I mean, I remember handwriting tests in college too. They give you a little blue book thing, and you open it up, and you literally handwrite it on there, and at the end.
Scantron.
Yeah, Scantron, but this was like full on essay, like come to class, write an essay in class about whatever the prompt was, you know?
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
I
dig that. I mean, I just assumed everybody had computers after because we started having them my, like, junior, senior year, they were there. Like, freshman year, you would take a legit typing class if you wanted to, like, learning how to
yeah,
type, and then it come senior year, we had computer lab with, like, graphic design classes and things, still, like, on big ass desktop, where there's not even a side unit desktop, it's part of the screen and shit
yeah.
like that.
yeah,
But it was an elective, it was like an arts class at that time. It wasn't mandatory. And now I assume kids are handed iPads when they come to class as opposed to
yeah.
books.
Yeah, my kids have one that they have for school every day. Like, they do a mix of stuff. Like, there's a mix of things, right? Like, they'll have like their time where they're working on their iPad stuff, and then they'll do traditional stuff. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I see it both ways, right? When we were kids, our parents were saying, "Oh, they got this the TVs and they're watching MTV, and it's like we were all fine. That didn't impact us. It's just the way that it was, right? Like we're scared of new things, right? It's because it wasn't what we are used to. So
Yeah. I got a good well, go on, John. Sorry, bud. Look at me
I
being polite.
yeah, hey man, fuck that. You go. I was just going to continue on with that, and I'll put a cap on it. But the thing is, we can see, and I can see it with myself, especially. That's what's so scary. To Tyler's point is like, you can see attention span like in real time crumbling to next to nothing. That's why I'm asking Mark when the YouTube drop is, and I literally responded to your text yesterday telling me. I just
Yeah.
have
I think there's
nothing.
other reasons for that though, John. I
Well,
don't think that's just I don't think that's technology in the world taking over. I think that's
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
allowed to have because it's noon here taking
No,
over.
no. That has taken over long ago. But what I'm saying is the technology is contributing to my AD, my just attention span
Yeah.
being
yeah,
absolutely fucking zero, man.
I experience it even when I want to watch a movie. I'll have to like tell myself, fully like disconnect, right? I'll go put your phone over there and just be there because it's like a natural thing to go like, oh, let me check that. Let me check that. Or like, you know what I mean? Like
Yep,
mhm,
yep.
it's natural to disconnect. But I'm coming in early because this is a perfect
Mark's Movie Minute, talk hard and listen loud, yeah.
segue.
Dude,
But
I've been singing that song non-fucking stop, dude. My wife's
it's not
about to
and it's
say,
not my
"Shut
favorite.
the fuck up."
Mark's
This is
Movie
that's my
Minute.
favorite, but this
Mark's
one,
Movie Minute, talk hard and listen loud, yeah.
that one's got a
Yeah,
jam.
that's it. That's the one, dude.
I wanted to pick a movie for parents to watch with their kids that they might not have seen, although it is
Sandlot,
PG-13. No, because that's more for the parent. Uh,
Goonies,
nope, this is a newer movie. I think it was 2019.
Goonies 3, Electric Boogaloo.
It's called. Well, I'm not gonna. So I'll tell you about it. If you guys have seen What We Do in the Shadows or Jojo Rabbit, either of those two movies.
I've seen Jojo Rabbit. I don't know all the way through, but I know what you're talking about.
Well, the director made this. It's Sam Neill. It's in New Zealand. Sam Neill's in it from Jurassic Park fame and probably like 1,000 other things. He's like a angry old uncle who's like a quote unquote foster parent to this like little chubby New Zealand kid that loves hip hop. And something's happened. I can't remember what happened, but like they go on a hike and then it becomes like this manhunt from the government trying to find him, like he's been kidnapped. And it's kind of like this comedy adventure movie, PG-13, but it's just got a ton of funny things. You actually like care about the characters, so it's got some of that wholesome stuff like that, I guess, that parents like and want to share with their children. But it's called Hunt for the Wilderpeople, and I
Hunt for the
highly
Wilderpeople.
yeah, it's like a real movie. I bet you if you went to Rotten Tomatoes, it's in the 90%.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
90. Wow.
yeah, I bet you. I mean, it's a really good movie. I mean, theoretically, you could call it a buddy comedy. It's two opposites going out in the world. One old man, one young little whippersnapper that loves hip hop and loves to rap with his New Zealand accent. Um, but it's a good one. Good one to watch with your kids.
What's the name
It's
of it again?
looking like it's
Hunt
looking
for the
like
Wilder People.
it's looking like it's got a 97% on
There you
Rotten
go.
Tomatoes. I
I
mean,
will
we've
I
had
will
some
never steer
real
you wrong, dude.
well,
Well.
let's see. That is incorrect. I apologize, but
Even
you're
if it's
incorrect.
bad, it's good. You just got to
Mm,
be in the right mindset, and you got to be
yeah,
a
yeah, right,
team player.
right. The tastier shit.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well,
Okay.
that concludes.
Mark's Movie Minute.
Snuck that one in early.
Oh, so you have different bumpers going in and coming out, huh?
This is my intro,
Mark's Movie Minute, talk hard and listen loud, yeah.
and then I'm gonna leave with this.
Mark's Movie Minute.
Okay.
That's a good closer. That would be like if we had a commercial letting you know it's coming tonight on Entertainment Weekly. Mark's Movie Minute. Do you believe that Leonardo DiCaprio? And I did just see that One Battle, the new Leo movie, Paul Thomas Anderson's movie.
No clue.
One Battle After Another, I think it's called. It just came to rent, dude. It's so good. It's like just such a great performance. Benicio del Toro, geez Louise.
I
That's
do.
probably the best movie of the year.
Really? Okay. I didn't know Leo was still making movies, man.
Yeah, he sticks around for the good ones. You'll love his character in this one, dude. One battle after another. I bet you that's for sure in the 90s. Right. I mean, there's gonna be Oscar talk with that one.
Okay. I stopped watching Leo after Growing Pains. I haven't seen one.
You got wind early. You're like, fuck this kid, dude.
Yeah, I just didn't like the cut of his jib, dude. He was like sort of like a weirdo.
Yeah. Well, he didn't do much for a while after that. It took him a bit to catch his stride.
Yeah, I think the next one was What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and that was fucking weird.
Yeah. Wasn't up
you're-
for
I
Oscar.
mean,
No.
I mean, I disagree. That was
You went full retard, man.
yeah.
Yes.
He did.
Yep.
He did.
No.
He did.
No, if you
I
are
disagree. That's a masterful performance.
Yeah, it is.
Straight up by a little kid.
so the movie, here's what you got to do to win an Oscar, dude. You got to just be something you're not, dude. And whether that's, I don't want
I
to
think
say
that's
any,
what's called acting, bro.
I don't want to say any of these words, but you can be whatever,
Yeah.
You went full retard, man.
If you, yes, and if you do that, then you are the
A
best
method
actor
actor.
of the year.
I
Yeah.
You're a
think that
method actor.
there was a bias with that for years when it came to Oscars. At the end of the day, who gives a fuck about an Oscar? But
It was.
it was it was like somebody playing like Tom Hanks, man. Like the dude can be anybody, apparently, but he just is still always Tom Hanks. We always know it's Tom Hanks. He's so like charismatic that we just ignore that he's Tom Hanks. He's not convincing us he's somebody else. We just we just love him, you
Yeah.
know?
But I completely disagree with the award, the Oscar award. So there's like the Grammys. Nobody gives a shit about a Grammy. There's other awards, the Golden Globes. Nobody cares about that. Like if you're an Oscar-winning actor, if you're a best, like
Oh,
that
yeah.
actually really does mean a lot. And that
In their
you're basically Hall of Fame.
in their world, it means something
I mean, but
way more than a Grammy. But I think as a whole, it's a subjective. Like it's
it's
who's
art.
to say why are you better? Why were you the better actor in this one?
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. You're right. They should
know?
all win. There's been some massive snubs, though. Massive snubs. We don't have
Absolutely.
time to
This is
pull
my
them all out,
point.
but-
And if you add into the fact that it's political, so they go out and lobby
Exactly.
and they go on these tours to like try to get their thing. You try to drop your movie around closer to the time that the awards are going. Very similar. If you were trying to win over people come election time, you might be giving them a tariff check right around that time.
Yeah.
Why now? Why do it now? Let's wait 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
So same thing with movies. So because of all that, it's a game. And is it does the best actor or actress always win? No. But do they all deserve it yet? You know what I mean? It's just like, who cares? But I get that it holds
Giving art an award is what you
significant
have a
weight.
problem with.
I don't mind
I
giving art
guess,
an award,
yeah.
but
Let
I
the
mean,
people decide.
yeah, they give themselves so many. It's like award season, and I used to love Anne Hathaway, dude. She was like my celebrity. If you said that was my girl, dude. My wife was sickened by it, but then she went up there all breathless for fucking Les Miserables, and just like can't hardly even fucking contain herself. That she.
I think your beef is with theater kids, not
could be.
actors and
Could be,
Oscars.
yeah.
But so I'll throw
Oh, hold
one
on. Let
out
me
there.
just say, my really good friend's son's a theater kid. I have no beef with him. In case you're listening.
No, but
Go
it's a
ahead.
certain type.
I
It's a
would love
certain
it if
type
your
of
friend's
drama.
son is one of our listeners.
Yeah.
He's the one that puts
Broke
the
through.
thumbs up on YouTube. That's it.
Thanks, Liam. I mean,
Let me
whoever
throw
you
this
are.
out there. Let me throw this out there to you. One of my most favorite movie scenes of all time is There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis.
Hated
At
it.
the end, we're like, no way, dude.
Just kidding. Just
I
kidding.
drink
Go
your milkshake.
Hated
Drink
it.
it up. Oh man,
Yeah.
you guys are underselling it. That's an epic
No,
scene.
dude, that's an
Oh.
incredible movie, a Paul Thomas Anderson movie, who also just came out with One Battle After Another. So go
Never heard of it.
check it out.
But to my point is Daniel Day-Lewis is a like method actor. Like he gets in full on character and stays in it for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like for months before and after the movie, and it's annoying
Yeah.
as fuck, man. I'm like,
Of
hey.
course. You
There,
seem a
I
little cynical about the movies, John. Like, did
I
somebody
know.
did
Somebody
somebody
went up
hurt you
for
or
a
what?
somebody went up
yeah.
for Peter Pan one year and didn't get it.
God damn it, man. No, I'm just so unimpressed, by I've
Mm,
said this before on here. Like, I see people winning awards for movies that never acted before, and it's happened many times. And I'm just like, is it? I mean, I can't do it. I suck at acting. I can't do shit.
Yeah.
But let's
I
just slow the
disagree.
roll.
I disagree. You have a gift. You do have a gift to entertain, I think.
I don't know about that, but I can specifically say with acting, I don't. If I try to go, hey, hello, I mean, I look like a fucking freak show. I couldn't do it, but let's just stop short of acting like you're saving the world, guys. Like, you're probably
I
better
gotcha.
suited at tax time with a sign, like Mark said Tyler should do. And I mean, let's get real, dude. What talent do you have, man? I
Fair.
Oh,
don't
I
know.
mean, I could argue that one. Like, so I used to think like that, like, well, these are people that have a natural ability, that they're able to harness because it is an ability. If depending on what kind of actor you are, but like just doing it, like being somebody else, being able to leave yourself, whether it's a traumatic induced ability or an ability for attention, whatever. It's an ability that we don't have. And so I used to look at it like I'm like, these motherfuckers just like being like a good singer. Like you didn't like practice at being a good, like you didn't like put the work in. You just were born with the vocal cords that do it. But that's far from the truth. They had a good starting point. No different than any one of us for being, makers or whatever, because we had a natural born starting point and we're able to harness that and take it into whatever direction we go. Some of us a little more skilled than others, so you can take it further in your ability. No different than Daniel Day Lewis is able to do what he does compared to the character actor that's just trying to get into a commercial. It's a skill in of itself. It's just paid very well, and then they're very fucking pompous. They're very
That might be the
uh,
thing. I'm just
yeah,
like,
they're
come
not
on,
they're not
man.
humble about it in the sense of like, it's just like, "This is so amazing," and, the work, and it's just like, what if we went around every time we finished a piece of anything and was just like,
I do. I'm
We
actually,
kind
yeah.
"Guys,
of do
I
though.
just wanted to thank." I mean, but, like, you don't do it in the way of like, "This is the world," like, "What this piece I just made
True.
is what it is." And I wanted to thank, Owl Lumber for supporting, for being there when I needed you guys with that
Giving me the
walnut.
space to create, and it's
Yeah,
just like, oh fuck.
and my landlord Frank for, ignoring that I didn't pay rent last month. Without him, I would never be here. And,
And my neighbor's
it's just
garage where I
yeah,
cosplay a woodworker, and I just, man.
yeah.
The one thing I can agree with and get behind is, like, they can this is, I think, a true actor, and this also goes for singers, because everyone wants authenticity, dude. So if you can find that place, and if you can get to that place where you're actually emoting, like maybe even have real tears, or you can really feel, maybe it's anger, whatever emotion, like, a lot of them are very talented of getting to that place, and I can appreciate that. Singing the
Yeah.
same way. Um, and that's a skill, no doubt. But let's just fucking, hey, we don't need 14 award shows, dude. Let's just fucking, I mean, slow down.
I'm not gonna argue that. But I love everybody, and I love actors as much as I love painters. If we're gonna pod this early, I'm positive between the times of 10 and 2 p.m. Anytime after that, I get angry.
10
But
and 2
like
is your go-to. Okay.
if we're gonna like so acting like you can be anything, right? It's subjective. You can be any type of actor, right? Like let's say, okay, you're a maker, you're a woodworker or whatever, you're an artist, blah blah blah. Like that's kind of the beauty of those two things is like you can be whatever the hell you want, right? Like if I call myself a woodworker, well, what type of woodworker are you, right? I could be the best something around, but that doesn't mean I know how to do everything about woodworking, right? Like, I mean, it's like niches in a niche. So like
I say
acting, it's like,
niche.
oh, yeah, niche. But I'm a
Yeah.
great child actor and I make like movies for kids, right? And you're the greatest child actor ever, or whatever the hell you are. Like that's what's so cool about it is you can like it is subjective. Like you can do whatever you want within that thing. That's art, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, and then you could be character actors, you could be dramatic actor, you could be the comedy actor, whatever. There's a bunch of avenues, even though you're all still under the actor. What I do like, as opposed to the woodworking world, is that those actors typically describe themselves as, "Oh, I'm a theater actor." You know, they don't just
Right.
say they're an actor. Where fucking Laser Johnny and CNC Carl are out there saying that they're a woodworker because they know how to program a fucking robot. I have
Yeah,
beef
and
with
they use
that.
Milwaukee, and they use
Yeah,
Milwaukee tools. So
Hey, did you see Dave instantly showed his coffee cup on there, man? Did you see that,
yeah,
Mark?
he's
well,
real
yeah.
shook about this. He's shook that we called him out.
That was funny that Mark just nailed it, man, on Dave out of nowhere.
I
Just-
saw those fuckers run into Home Depot, and I should reiterate, yes, I do think as a whole, the Milwaukee-tool people are douchebags. This is only because they try to push their tools as being better than other people's tools, and so whatever, it's because of that alone. They're probably great tools, and it is probably fun to play Legos with your toolboxes. But
It is.
it's just, you can do that and not, when you see somebody buying a DeWalt, call them gay.
Yeah,
You know what I
there's
mean?
that.
Like,
I never get
so
that either.
yeah,
I never get that either. It's like, well, I actually like this tool. It works really well. It's a drill. It drills. I
just
don't give a
drill,
shit what
yeah.
it looks like. Yeah, it just drills.
Yeah, you're a fucking actor. Big fucking deal, man. But
Jeez. I can't wait to go through your past and find, what actor just got to you, dude.
Yeah.
God dang, man, all of them, every last one of them.
Here's Johnny.
But I have some Milwaukee stuff, dude. I don't mind it, but I don't like push it. I don't care. I mean, whatsoever. It's
I have no beef with Milwaukee, so hopefully we were clear with that. I got beef with Milwaukee tool owners as a whole. And if you're one of the Milwaukee tool owners that doesn't do what the bad ones do, and doesn't step up and say that they're wrong, then you're just the same. You're in the same camp. And I'm not wrong to assume you're a douchebag as well. I just want
The
to go on
irony
record
is,
with that.
wow.
the irony is that all
Talk
those
hard!
tools, they're probably made in the same three
Seriously.
factories. Like, there's literally just different versions of themselves. It's so funny. It's like, that actually isn't a high, like, I don't know. That's not the
Yeah,
highest end tool you can buy. You know,
No, that is true.
It's a good tool. It's a fine tool. So are the tools that I have. As long as they're working and you can get the job done and get paid, that's great. But by the time you empty out, you got to take your one clicking box off the other clicking box, then go on Instagram and call somebody gay because they just bought a Ryobi, and then you got to plug in your fucking coat so you can get warm because you're getting cold standing out there not working. And now you found your Milwaukee drill that you've been looking for so long, and now you can go in and go to work. By the time you do all that, I've already done the job. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
Mark
maybe
just
made a
busted
friend
out his
along the way.
contractor voice. His
Yeah.
Southsider contractor voice too.
It
I
is
know,
funny.
he's
Every time I get into contractor mode, that's my voice comes out.
Dude, it's like when you're a TV actor and you're
Yeah.
getting dissed on by a fucking movie actor, and it's like,
I
I got
go-
friends money, bitch.
Peop-
You were in
people have
fucking
said, I
Goonies, you were
haven't-
Electric Boogaloo. Fuck you.
People have said this, and I would never say it, but people have said that I'm the Daniel Day-Lewis of contracting.
I've said that a lot.
Yeah, I've heard you say it. I would never say that.
I've heard
but
a lot of people say that.
Yeah, people have said it. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I'm seeing a meme being created. I'm
A
getting
lot
a
of people
Sephora
are
right now.
talking.
A lot of people say Mark is a method woodworker.
Yes, he is part-time laser bro too.
Well, the issue is I don't know how to run a CNC machine, so I've yet to
Hmm.
earn my woodworker status. One day.
Fair.
Tyler, what were you gonna? You said you were kind of heated the other day, or you said you were fucking fired up, man.
Oh yeah, I've been fired up all week. It's like there's a whole lot of things for sure.
What's going on, man? Are you all right? First of all, are you okay?
I'm great. I'm
Okay.
great. I just there's just a lot of things heating me up lately. Little things, just state of the world type stuff. It's just like such a messy place out there. It's just a messy world out there
Yeah.
right before the holidays. So yeah, no, nothing specific, I don't think. But
I thought you said
Well,
you were like
that
mad
makes
at
that
him.
What was
makes makes great radio. All that information you just shared.
well, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to recall which part of it. Which
You
part
said
of it was
you
I?
said employers or something, and
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. I was searching my brain. It's got a lot in there. I was thinking about actors and.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
Pretty
Have I?
much, yeah. No, I
I
mean,
hate
so
actors. Have I ever told you that? But go ahead.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, I've been out in the wild for a couple weeks. We talked about it on the last podcast, and we talked about AI, especially. AI has taken over the hiring world, and it's like there's AI people going through your life of work and deciding whether like that's good or not, right? There's no and I don't really truly know how it works, but I know that there's like certain aspects of it, like AI is like handling all of these things, right?
Like
Which
through the
if I was
application
like a
process?
yeah, and if I was a headhunter, I'd be like, damn, I need to find a new line of work because this stuff's doing all the jobs for me. But it's a frustrating thing, and it's the same repetitive thing over and over and over. So yeah, it's frustrating. It's tough out there, and I don't think we're truly talking about how rough it's becoming out there for sure. So
But
economy wise, so
as a hiring manager, which I've never been, but I could see having AI like cull through some resumes, experience
sure.
only. But how the fuck are you going to hire someone and you've never said anything to them on personable level? Maybe that's later on in the hiring process or something. But
Yeah, I think it's later on, but I mean, I think, and I was talking to somebody the other day, it's like every job I've had in the last 10 years was because I knew somebody, right? It wasn't based on necessarily, it was based on my background, but it was based more on like, hey, I knew somebody who understood my background or knew my background, and then they hooked me up with so and so, right? And so,
that's how actors all
um,
get their gigs, dude. Fucking actors.
yeah, but it's so impersonal. It's so impersonal. Like you don't even get an email reply, and this is me just bitching about it, but like you don't even get like a hey, thanks, but no thanks email. It just goes out into the world. I feel like some of it's like harvesting your info. I feel like it's like fake jobs on there, you know?
God,
You know what
probably
you
Um,
is,
should
dude.
do, man? If you got a job, if you see a job that you really, really like, uh,
sure.
you could find the hiring person's name, find where they live, or at least, like if they go into work, follow them. If you're lucky, they stop into a happy hour here and there. You randomly saddle up next to them, belly up to
Yes.
the bar, start having a conversation, and that'll be the way to cheat the system. Like get in
Ooh.
there, dude. If you really want to work, bro, you might have to adapt. A rich person would adapt.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. No, I
All
mean,
you're doing is
definitely like
pressing send, and you're getting mad that they're not receiving it in the way that you want.
fair. I'm saying I'm not even I'm speaking generally. I feel like it's just an impersonal process and like
Yeah.
with people's lives, right? But
It's
it's
probably a
actually
twofer if everybody is getting fired, especially in a certain industry. They're probably getting,
hundreds
overloaded
and
with
thousands. Yeah.
yeah, so, like, maybe it helps them, thin the herd a little bit. Can you lie on your,
Oh,
whatever?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. There's always leading questions like how many years of experience do you have in this? And you're like, you look at the application, oh, it requires 5. So yeah, I got 5.
You're all 5. What a
So
yeah,
coincidence.
yeah,
5
yeah,
on the money.
I would
I
have
could fit
7.
into any box. Yeah. But actually, this is a good segue to what we were like, what I was hot about earlier. We were joking about earlier is corporate jargon is a good one. Like, I'm going to circle back around with you. We'll try to move the needle and be proactive about it. That
Oh
kind
my
of
Well, and this
god.
nonsense talk.
stemmed from
Double
me
skull talk.
saying I had a hard out, and I've never worked in a corporate thing. How would I say that differently? Because I'm letting you know that I am not to be
Hard.
toyed with, and there's no manipulation that is gonna happen. I have to leave at this time.
So to me, it's not an
Motherfucker.
angry thing. It's just a way to say, hey, I got another meeting at the top of the hour, right? Like,
Uh,
and I don't, to me in that context, but yeah, it could be like I don't want to talk to you after this amount of time. But you're just giving people like a reason why you got to leave at the top of the hour because you may know it's going to be a longer conversation or something in my
yeah,
experience. So,
No,
I
when
but
I
Mark
wouldn't
said
do
that,
well
I
in the
was like,
corporate
"What
circle.
the fuck, dude? Hard out."
hard out. I did actually call you out. I said it was
I
like
know,
a
but
what is it, like
I
a corporate fuckboy phrase to use?
yeah,
Like
I haven't I've never but that's what I'm asking, like, how could I say that to you? So I could be
well,
a little more, like, I could give you way more information and say, "I have a haircut appointment at
Yes.
1:30,
I wanna
and it
know
takes
what
me it
about your
takes
life.
me, roughly from
well,
this seat to that seat, it's gonna take me about 15 minutes, so I can't, pod past, 1:15, uh, just as an FYI. And then once I got done typing that, I would have missed the pod.
Okay, but
Or
you
just say,
already
I
just
got a
took
hard
you,
out at 1:15.
yeah, you're correct. You
I
just
have a
did,
hard on at 150.
Yeah.
you did just take a minute to explain that, but like, let me talk to you this way. Is it like, we're gonna talk about some of the low hanging fruit and see if we have some synergy, see if you have the bandwidth to kind of, maybe we'll circle back. Hopefully we'll close the loop. And then we'll come up with some action items for you, right?
Yeah, we'll run it up the
I think I just
flagpole and we'll.
encompassed in like every fuckboy
Does-
phrase, every
I
corporate fuckboy phrase.
I would say I'd show you some low hanging fruit.
Exactly. You're like, what are you talking about? Stop being a douche. Like, tell me exactly what you need. Yeah.
Hey,
What's
let's
the
take
net
this
of the
offline.
conversation? Yeah. What's the net of the conversation? Like, shut up.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, but Tyler, as the customer service manager, I'm probably calling you
Success.
success manager. Okay.
Totally
Then
different.
you probably were saying this shit all the time, dude. You were probably like,
100%.
I'll ping you later. We'll run it up the flagpole and circle back on it. And
Honestly, every day, all day, it was that. And it's like you get organizations tend to have like buzzwords that everybody uses. It's sort of like your vocabulary about certain things. And it just, if you heard somebody say it, you'd be like, man, those guys are weird. What are they talking about? But if you knew,
I do the books and business management stuff for my gal's company, and so I have an email address for hers, and people are emailing me their invoices or whatever. And she was like getting mad at me because I wasn't corresponding with them in the right way. So like somebody would
Sure.
say like, "Here you go, Mark," blah blah blah, and I would just be like, received, and just and let them know, because what are we doing here? But then, so then I was, I'm talking like I'm even emailing her in response to something, and she's literally like in the wall behind me, in her
Yeah.
office, and she's like, you got to open with like, hey, hey Jessica, and then you got to end with whatever, like sincerely
you.
true, whatever. Even though I got
Yeah.
a signature that says my name, I don't even, who the fuck I am. We're emailing each other. This is a
doesn't
work
matter, yeah.
thing. Yeah. I mean, she's like, you got to be nicer to these people. They're reading
Well-
it like you're being mean to them. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm being fucking efficient. Like,
So
I did the
but
thing they
yeah,
wanted.
I get it.
there's always tricks to it too, right? Like if I'm responding to an email in a sales organization, there's a certain way that I'm going to respond. But I'm also, as the customer success manager that wants to like bird dog them and be in their face all the time, like that's literally was my job to like, show them the platform and do things and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm going to ask them a question. I'm going to give them something to respond to so that I can keep it open, right? Like if I'm asking for a meeting, I'm going to give you a date and a time, and I'm going to give you 3 of them, right? So you have to respond to those things. So there is tactical ways to do it. I get what you're saying, but like I kind of agree with her. If it's like,
And I understand where she's coming from because everybody's doing it. So like in the sense that they're taking offense to it, I can only say, whoa, these fucking pussies,
Yeah.
like what's wrong with them, to like, but everybody's offended. So clearly I'm the problem, even though the reason they're offended is stupid. And let me streamline the
Yeah.
entire operation here. We can get way more work done. Think about how many letters less you will type a day if you just do your fucking job and get to the point, man.
You just made a good case for AI being a tool to help people instead of replacing jobs, right? Because like I
Yeah.
can write 10 emails to 10 different people, the same email, and then have ChatGPT write up all the emails and check the grammar and everything within 20 minutes. And there was times where I would like utilize AI to take every single call that I had with a customer and answer questions and summarize what I was supposed to talk about in the next meeting, because I wasn't taking notes. It was just all recording and all,
Yeah.
doing all the things. I mean, like incredible tools. Like the shit we talk about AI is like about like videos and it destroying things. But dude, I'm telling you, like let me use corporate jargon again. It definitely 10x'd my productivity for
Jesus
sure.
Christ.
For sure. For sure.
Go outside, nerd.
Yep.
It 10x your productivity. Holy
I did that. Yeah, I did that. See how douchey it sounds?
I thought that sounded great. Received.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm just
you.
trying to move the needle here, John.
This is I'm just seeing what time it is, and so this
You got a fucking hard out at what?
no, I mean, so I have David Miller, in
It's
waiting
Miller
in
time.
the room here. He doesn't have a photo up, so I can't say that it's him or not.
Oh,
But
good.
He just pinged me. We're gonna.
yeah, I mean, like we have to do love hates. I mean, I don't think we're gonna have time for him, to be honest with you.
I mean, we
Tell
could
him to
bring
hang
him.
on.
Yeah, just tell him we'll try to get to him, but I don't think we might be able to.
We'll try. I'll just have him keep hanging on, but
I'll text him right now and just say, "Hang on,
yeah.
dear dick face." Try to get on today. Okay, perfect. He pinged me.
If we don't have the bandwidth, we'll circle back.
Yeah, tell him we'll 10x him next time if we can't get him today. But
John, I had this on my list, and I feel like you were eager to talk about it, and we didn't like bite on it. But you you served the Coast Guard,
that's
and
true.
as somebody without a coast, I don't know what that is, other than I'm assuming you're guarding the coast.
I fucking
It
guarded
does
the
the coast need guarding, but can you let us know what's going on? Why?
I did a lot of
What is
Coast
that?
Guards and stuff.
What is it?
Well, now we have Space Force, but it was the 5th branch of the military at the time. It still is. So I have full VA benefits and stuff. I have full as if I
Nice.
was in Marine in combat. I mean, I have every benefit that there was, but it was Department of Transportation. So how I got into the Coast Guard, my uncle was in the Coast Guard. He was like a helicopter pilot. Their main mission is like search and rescue. And this will all circle. I'll loop back on all this. We'll run it up the flagpole, but it's search and rescue, busting through the like me and my buddy. Okay, hold up. Me and my buddy Steve are higher than a kite, sitting on the couch eating a box of mac and cheese to our dome, probably watching Goonies. And my mom rolls in and goes, "Hey, losers, why don't you join the Coast Guard?" And me and Steve looked at each other and go, "I mean, what else we got going on? You know, we're like 19 years old. We both work at A&W. I got him the job. I've known Steve
Nice.
since we were like 5 years old, if not earlier than that. So, anyways, long story short, we're in the recruiter's office and they show you the video busting through the surf, like saving bodies. And I'm like, damn, dude, if this wasn't meant for us, I don't know what is, dude. So we go to the Coast Guard. We're now fast forward, we're in boot camp 6 months apart. I got held up for like medical. It's too long of a story to get into it, but I have 3 nuts is what it is. I have one to no.
Come on, let's get nuts.
No, it's 3 nipples. But anyways, we were now I'm on a boat out of boot camp, and I'm just basically a painter. I painted boats for fucking a year and a half, and I was like, when are we going to jump in those small boats and like save people in the surf, and it just wasn't like that. So
is that what a Coast Guard is, a lifeguard on a big
no,
boat?
you're on, like, I was on a boat. I was on like a 378-foot boat.
Yeah.
And we went to Alaska and stuff, Panama. It's like drug addiction and search and rescue is the main thing. I did none of this because I was painting the boat. I was deck force. I was the lowest totem pole person there is. And you're usually on a boat, or you can go to a small boat station and you're waiting to go to school. Like whatever school
Okay.
you want to do. You can be a corpsman, or I went to school for telecom. So I used the Coast Guard for like a vocational school because I'm not going to waste 4 years. I want to do this when I get out. That's my theory on the
So
whole thing.
if we went to war in the time after you did your year and a half or 2 years or whatever, can you be called back to guard the coast?
I could have been, but the Coast Guard is in every single war. They become part of the Navy. So they were in the Middle East. They were in like Desert Storm and everywhere. And usually what they're doing is guarding like transporting ships, basically, like being part of the people that are helping protect them as they navigate these like areas of
Yeah.
whatever. So but I didn't know that till I got to boot camp. I'm thinking all the military benefits, no war. Thank God I never had to do anything like that. But to answer your question, yes, I could have. When I got out, I could have still been called. In fact, I was due to get out in 2002 January, which I did, but 9/11 hit in 2001, and they were talking about keeping people back. I lived in Seattle at the time, and I was devastated. I hated the Coast Guard. I have a problem with authority. I know that now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like being told what to do. I just fucking have a
Same.
major problem with that. So the Coast Guard wasn't for a guy like me. So I couldn't wait to get out, but I'm panicking now because 9/11 and it's September. I have like 3 months to go, and they start pulling people back in off the reserves to the Coast Guard where I was in Seattle. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, man.
Well, I
what?"
guess all the boats are painted though, so they were like, "You're good, dude."
Well, at this time, yeah, no painting. I didn't have to. We need an emergency paint job on the frick. No, I was doing telecom, so I was like doing the phone systems for this big base I was on. I don't want to say big.
Oh, so that's how you got into your
Yeah.
your make believe tech world that
Yes.
you lived in. Yeah.
Yes. So I actually just did phones. I was a painter, basically. I mean, swabbing the deck, all that shit, painting, and then I went to school, like a 6-month, basically vocational school, and then became a telecom guy on a base. So we have like 1,000 phones on this base, and you would just take care of that, type shit. So
Did you have to wear the orange shorts and the white tank tops in the Coast Guard?
yeah, have
Is
you
that-
guys seen Hasselhoff?
Am I confusing that? Yeah.
Yes, I look
Sweet-
good too. I'd put like a zucchini down there a lot, and like a lot of the
Right.
guys.
That's hot.
Yeah, it was hot. It was super hot.
Did you see the movie with Kevin Costner where he was Coast Guard?
No,
Okay.
I never even saw it. That's how little I care about like we'd go to like Seattle Mariners games. Our base was right by, and I lived right by it. I went to like probably 100 games over the course of 2.5 years. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but every once in a while they'd be like, "We have Wilson Middle School here," and they'd show them, and they're all screaming, and then they're doing all these groups, and they're like, ESU Seattle in the house, and go. And I'm just with all these fucking other coasties, and I am so embarrassed, because I just, oh, fuck.
Why?
Me, man.
Why are you embarrassed?
I don't know. I hated it so much, like you're just like these people, they're like actors, man. They just have no skill, and they're just, and they're just in charge.
I think I'm piecing it together though. So you mentioned that you don't like to be the center of attention, even though you probably often are. A, because you're just taller. B, because you're jovial, and C, because you're a good conversationalist, right? So you're probably always the center of attention. But then some showboating, really handsome or attractive person comes in and just steals the show. They don't have any of the skills that you have as far as you're concerned. You're a triple threat, but you're missing one piece, and then they have just that one piece, and they're carrying that one piece nugget, and people are paying double for it for some reason. And then you don't want the light to be shined on you at the same time because it embarrasses you, because you're afraid that people are going to see that you're missing the one piece. You're 1 piece shy of a 6-piece nug. You know what I mean? And you're focusing on the one piece, John. And I want you to know, as far as I'm concerned, you're a 12-piece, bro.
I would say you nailed that 1%. Out of 1,000? No, it was.
I think I'm onto something. Talk to your therapist.
No, here's why I hated the Coast Guard. It was when I was on the boat, and you have these people. They would graduate like out of the academy. They've been there one day. You've been slaving away on this boat for a year and a half. You know how the shit's going, man. And you're 19. I'm 19. They're 21. And they walk in and they're just like, I think you need to. I get the hierarchy thing, but that's what I do not like. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch. I was the worst coastie ever. If you ask my friend Steve, he is like, how did you even make it through? And I go, I have no idea, dude. Because I would just go, you don't tell me what to do. You don't fucking got shit on me. King Kong ain't got shit on me. But
So
I mean,
good.
you gotta, you gotta do it a little bit. You gotta go there, of course. But I just had a very hard time.
I thought this was going to be some inspiring story of how you, hit the waves and you were like majestically looking for like things to do. And, like, it's like, nah, I was swabbing decks. Fuck that bitch.
That's what I thought too, man. I thought, man, I saw Hasselhoff running down the thing and just like glistening, and I was like, man,
Prime Pam Anderson.
Oh God, dude, Yasmin Bleeth and shit, and whatever her name was, and
just so we don't confuse my simple mind, that's Baywatch, right? Were they in the Coast Guard?
No, no.
Okay,
they were just lifeguards. They didn't have the word guard in their name.
Yeah, so I mean, You just got to work on your dreams a little better, man. You're misinterpreting two things.
I was misinterpreting too. No, Coast Guard's military. I mean they're Department of Homeland
Yeah, they are.
what is it? Homeland Security now. Yeah. We were Department of Transportation when I was in, but we were the fifth often forgotten branch of the military. My wife laughs about it because they'll do the four branches, and sometimes they'll even throw in Space fucking Force, and Coast
Yeah.
Guard will be nowhere to be seen, and she'll
Really?
laugh, and I'm like, I don't care at all. That means nothing to me, I get it. Leave those
Because
fuckers out too.
we're more worried about aliens than we are about unnaturalized aliens in the country, apparently.
Yeah,
Because they have heat-seeking missiles, probably, right? They got sonar. They already know something's coming in. You're not going to see anything they didn't see first.
yeah, exactly.
Just
So,
another
yeah.
example of AI taking jobs away, dude.
Taking our jobs.
So kids out there, if you're listening, don't join the Coast Guard, dude. I don't know, maybe it changed now, but we had, dude, if you're ever bored, which you'll never do this, but people are like, Coast Guard, oh, you went to boot camp. I will say this. We had a real boot camp. It was 8 weeks long, in your face, drop and give me 20. You can go, if you ever have time, go to YouTube and watch it. I mean, it is not pleasant. It is a fucking horrible
Seen it.
thing, It's
For the Coast
I've
Guard
seen
you've
it.
seen?
I have a
Or
buddy.
just in
I have a
general?
buddy who joined the Coast Guard, and I remember him leaving to boot camp and coming back and just telling me about it. And it was like a legit. He was gone for however long it was. So yeah,
and
I get it.
the thing about the Coast Guard boot camp was that's the one thing I'm truly happy I went through it, because it sucked, and it was something that when you're done, you're like, man, I really accomplished that
Yeah.
thing. It was
Of
that's
course.
something that does make me kind of proud about the military thing. But the thing about Coast Guard boot camp, you can be reverted, dude. So you just fuck up doing whatever, and you're just there. Like, let's just say I'm supposed to be home June 15th of this year, and they're like, nope, you're just a week later now, man, for no reason. I mean, just because you
Really?
didn't.
Yeah.
They can do it for literally almost any reason, dude. At least the time I was in there. There might be new stuff now, but so that's always hanging on you, man. So I mean, talk about a guy that hates authority, but being on his P's and Q's for 8 weeks. I mean, I was just under the radar little bitch.
You wanted to get
Yeah.
out of there though.
I did want to get out of there. I had to. The worst part, dude. This is the worst part that happened to me, dude. Not the worst, but it's opening night. We're all in our civvies. We're all look like stoners, because I'm sure we're all kind of in it for the same reasons, nowhere else to turn, basically. So we get there, and they're like, there's this big old guy, Pittman. He's like, all right, grab your sea bag. I want you to write your name on the. I mean, this is 4 a.m. Write your name on the sea bag. You're gonna pull out your little pen and write your name on the sea bag. So I'm like, okay, shit. So I get my thing and I start writing my name, J. Oh, and he's like, when you're done writing your last name, you are gonna put. And I'm like, oh fuck, So I write. So I'm like, I don't even. So I just start writing W, and he's like, put your pens down, And I was like, oh fuck. So he goes, he goes, everyone come up here, and this is the first night. I've been there like an hour, and he goes, they're just running you ragged on purpose, and they're trying to make you sleep deprived to set you up for the whole time. So they're going to put you to bed about 9 a.m. and they're just finding shit for you to do. Anyway, so he brings us all to the front, and then he's like, everyone go back and find your bag. And I was like, so we're all running back, and I can't find my bag, dude. I don't know where the fuck it is. And I'm like, oh fuck, So I'm like, sir, you got to do the sir, yes sir thing. And he's like, what do you want? And I was like, sir, I can't find my bag, sir. He's like, what is your name, you maggot? And I was like, sir, Seaman Recruit Wicks, sir. And he's like, does anyone have Seaman Recruit Wicks little tag by their bag? This idiot can't. And I was like, oh fuck. So I'm like, sir, it doesn't say Wicks. Sir. He's like, what does it say? And I was like, oh fuck, it says J. W. He's just like, you got to be fucking kidding me. It says Jow, and I go, oh fuck. It was the worst probably moment of my life that I wrote "Jow" on my goddamn
This
tag.
was day one.
Hour one, dude. I mean, I'm like, I'm on my way to boot camp. I'm like, I'm just gonna slide under the radar and just be a fucking fly on the wall, you know. And he's like, "Seaman recruit Jow, you Einstein motherfucker," you know. I'm like, oh god,
Ciao.
Jow. So I told my friend that one time, and his wife still calls me Jow to this day.
Jow.
Oh,
Jow Wicks.
Jow
Jow
Wicks,
Ix.
man. Yeah,
Calling you
Jow Ix.
J-ow.
Jow. Yeah.
I like that better.
But it's like, what a little stupid thing, you know, but that ruined my whole life basically there for about an hour as this guy. And he's like 6'4" guy. Everyone's scared to death of this dude, Pittman. And he's like right here just begging me to look at him, you know. Like he's like, "You just disgust me. You just can't follow the simplest of instructions. You know, you are just, there's no way you're making it through here. I got my eye on you, Jow."
That's
You know?
gotta be. I wonder how much fun it is for those dudes, the drill sergeants. You know, like, is that because like as long as they're not like that, you know, when they go home and stuff, you know. But like, if you're
Yeah.
like, yo, hold up, real fast, let me go fuck with these kids, and then you go over there, you motherfucker, and you know, and you just start screaming like, because you're doing it, like, because then you could have fun with it. You're like, look at this kid squirm right now, dude.
No
You know,
doubt.
like,
Yeah. I
I
would
bet
have
you they get
actually loved
together.
it.
I bet you they get together afterwards, like, or just like on the weekends, like have some beers and like, man, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you said that. Or
yeah.
like, that was a good one, man. I'm gonna use that. Can I use that? I don't know.
The-
He's
They
like, you
probably
don't
take their
know.
job very
People
seriously,
have
but
said that I'm. I would never say, but people are saying that I'm the Daniel Day-Lewis of drill sergeants.
yeah,
I went full method
do
right
your
there,
milkshake.
guys. Like, yeah,
Milkshake, drink it up.
Oh no, a lot of people say that, Mark. I've seen it all over like my stories.
you've seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
jeez, I wasn't. That wasn't me. I'm not. I've never sergeant to drill. I've never done that.
No, but
Are
you
people
like you
saying
have a
that?
lot of you have a lot of like Milwaukee drills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people say that about you.
Mm.
But I
All
would
right,
I've talked to drill sergeants after the fact, and I know, Mark, you got a hard out here in a little bit, but so we got to get into our love and hates. But I've talked to some drill sergeants like after the fact, after my guard days, and exactly what you said. They are like, it is
Yeah.
so funny, and they are just having a like they'll just come in and just kill your whole squad bay where you just pull everything down, and you got 2 minutes to pick it up, or we're going outside to do push up, you know, and there's just no way, but they're just fucking off, you know.
I'm just like picturing the blooper reel of like when there's another guy there, but they go off and even they start, you know, they're like, I can't believe this kid's acting like this. And they just start cracking up, but they can't show any sign of emotion either, other than anger, right? So like the times
Yeah,
where they needed to like turn around or they're like holding back a smile, but who's gonna notice because they can't look at them? You know?
exactly.
You
You
turn
know it.
your maggot because they're laughing their ass off because they just said something that blew their own mind. You know?
Exactly. You know it, man. Ah, so
All
funny.
right, let's love hate.
Okay, I hate the Coast Guard and actors. I love. No, go ahead. You can start.
I'll start. I only have hates because we're, you know, for the listening audience,
know.
we're doing this earlier than normal, and earlier in the week than normal. So I only have hates. So should I do 2 hates?
Yeah,
Do
run
it.
it.
Send it.
Last week you only had hates. No, you had a
No,
you had a
That was
love,
me.
but it was actually a hate.
Tyler
Tyler
it
had
was
3 hates.
a dub stack of hates.
I was in Fuego.
I think I dub stacked love last week. So
Oh,
this is better than that. Well, I'll do this. So I have on here. So we're talking about what we're going to call our fans because they're coming in droves, if we're being honest. So people have been saying it, and I'm just going to agree with them at this point. Like they're coming in, and I think we have agreed. Did we agree on hard-ons?
I think so.
Or
I think
yeah,
I agree on that.
yeah. I mean, I think it's fun. So I really love all the hard-ons out there, and I appreciate you all listening and sharing to your friends and family that you are a hard-on of the Talk Hard podcast. So our little Talk Hard-ons, I love them. I got 2 hates. One's a little frivolous. They're both frivolous. These are little irritated Mark ones, but I don't like when, say, like your wife or partner or friend is on the phone with somebody, and then they get off the phone and they say, "Oh, so and so says hi." It bothers me. They didn't, even if they said hi, like, call me, we don't talk. Why are you saying hi to me? And what am I supposed to do with that information from that point? I can't say hi back even because you're no longer on the
Oh,
phone. You know,
yeah.
what is the point of this whole transaction and who's supposed to feel good about it? And I think it's the person that says, tell Mark I said hi, because it doesn't make me feel any certain way other than like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that information? you know,
What if it's like grandma, grandpa? Like grandpa says hi, you're still
I
like,
think
man,
grandpa
fuck
would
grandpa.
get on the phone and say hi. Like,
Fair.
let me say hi. So the
He
point
maybe he doesn't
is,
like you though. Maybe he doesn't like you. He's just being nice.
and I would have this same opinion then. Why'd you even say it then, bro? He's not being nice. He's putting me in a
Yeah.
position to not even say hi back. It's a one-sided transaction that doesn't do anybody any favors other than the person saying it.
Would you
And,
be?
Right.
Are you madder about that, or would you be madder if she's all here? He wants to talk. Would you be like, ah,
Oh
fuck?
yeah.
That would make me madder.
dependent on, in this context, if it's the talk to say hi, it would eliminate this feeling that I have about the saying hi part, and then I would just have beef with the person handing over the phone. Totally different beef, with totally different hate. So
Yes.
misdirected hate, and we can carry that hate on all night because that person's in front of me, unlike the person that said hi, who I can't even respond back to.
Right. Yeah.
So I've just been writing letters anonymously and mailing them, just saying hello to you too.
Cut out of
this
cut out of magazines, like
Yeah,
like
right.
letters cut out of magazines.
Heard you said hi, hello to you too.
Heard you said hi. Received.
This one is you're both probably not going to like it because you're guilty of it, and so you'll defend it. But if you just hear me out, I don't like it. I don't like if you do make content in the social media world, with some exceptions. Okay. I don't like the friends story that you do, friends only story, asking your friends to go show engagement on your post that you just made because you want to look good. I don't like it. I get it. I don't like it. Just make it a good
Thirsty.
post. Make something that I can engage with, and I'll engage with it. I do understand it, but I'm more speaking of the repeat offenders of this. Every once in a while, sure. Like we just did it. We begged like some Salvation Army bell ringers to try to get 200 followers, which we got. But hopefully, by the time you're listening to this, we're at 250,000.
Oh, we will be. At this rate.
Anyways, yeah, I just don't. It's annoying to me. It's just I saw it, I liked it. Now I got to engage because you said it's just fake, and I'm being fake. Tell your grandma I said hi.
Yeah, I see it several different ways. Number one is that I actually do have some like sponsorships that send me my metrics at the end of the month. So it's like, yeah, I'm absolutely trying to pump the pump the stuff up. Plus, I think like the institutional Instagram has basically like if you're promoting something, they're like, fuck you, we're not showing this to anybody unless you pay us, right? So
Yeah.
they all tank. Everybody knows they tank. And it's like whether it's a good video or not, some are, some aren't. Admittedly, some of mine are awful for this company that I'm talking about because I just trying to put it across the finish line, right? You're like, I just got to do this. I don't want to what blah blah blah. So I see it both ways. But yeah, it's thirsty.
I
as
see it in
fuck. Yeah,
both
let's
ways
be
as
fair.
well. I understand why they're doing it. I'm just saying at some point, have some humility, like just don't do it, and it
Yeah.
don't do well on that post, like that's just what's going to
20
happen.
bucks is 20 bucks though.
A good post is a good post. But then for those of you listening that are like, fuck that, dude, here's a tip that I do that works. You got to be open with your brand and make your post, but do not tag them until at least 24 to 48 hours. Then tag them. Let the post just be you doing your thing, showing the thing. You can say what you want. I do believe it's the tag on the post that makes Instagram put it down.
For sure.
And I just experienced that with a brand that, I was just doing out of my own niceness anyways, but also I like the product, and that posted incredibly great. And I know that it wouldn't have done great if I tagged them. And I tagged them the next day, 24 hours after it had a good surge, and now they're there and we're all happy. And their product got seen by more people by me doing it that way than it would have if I tagged them from jump.
Once you tagged them, did you see the? I know it was later, anyways, but did you see the engagement go down
No, I think at
necessarily?
that point momentum's already like, you know, the thing's going. So I doubled the views after
Oh,
that point. But I
great.
already had, I mean, it was like it went good, it had good engagement. Um so it was already, you know, the boat was both left the dock, as you Coast Guard people would say, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Um so I
I
don't think
get
you can
that. I get that.
I don't think you stop it at that point. People have shared it, people are going to see it, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like we we all do a lot of stuff on Instagram and social media that just tanks for whatever reason. And so sometimes you're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna make some money and fuck this. I'll bury this post afterwards. I don't even care if it does well or not, like most of the time. But then you start doing enough of them, and then people start to tune out. That's the biggest thing. It's like
Absolutely.
John's stuff is hilarious, right? But if he's doing a thing for a ruler or something, people are gonna know right away. It still might be funny as hell, right? And it usually is, but it's like people know it's an
Yeah.
ad, so they just boom, they're just gone, you know?
But if you remove that tag and you just show like the tool and they like, I really like this. Like, so I'm talking
Yeah.
about my table saw fence extender. Now, I did stay in there that I'm not sponsored because I'm not sponsored. They sent me the stuff, you know, I didn't ask for it, you know, so I just like it. So here's this thing that I like. I said their name, you know, I said why it was dope. If you were going to be persuaded by me to get a fence extender, you probably would look at that one first because it's the one I'm
Yeah.
showing you, right? That alone
Yeah.
is worth what it's worth. And then the next day I tag you when you have to do the sponsored ones where it's like, you know, this when I look at my Milesley tape saw, because I know what or whatever, you know, like I can do this, and you can clearly tell that they've told you what to say, and you're trying
Yep.
to weasel it
Sure.
in. And I have experience with that very brand, to the point where I did not accept their money when I was done.
Oh,
I said,
really?
yeah, I don't know. I'm stubborn to a fault, dude. I'm like, I did not enjoy working with you on so many levels. Like, keep your money. I don't want it. You know, like just
Wow.
I don't want to. I don't want to be paid for this transaction. I'm just happy to be done with you because you know, to get paid by them was the upload this file and then do this thing, and like I'm fucking. I would just assume be
That's
done
frustrating, yeah.
like a divorced parent. Like, take the house, just go whatever you want. I'll sleep in my car. You can have everything, dude. You
Yep.
know, like I just want to be done with this.
Don't ever do that, by the way. But so take the fucking house. But yeah, so
I've seen it happen too many times in my own life.
Tyler,
yeah,
take the fucking house, but
yeah.
no, I
All
know
right, moving on.
it's a dumb
I got
one.
a hard out in 12 minutes. You motherfuckers. No,
Oh,
I don't want to, and
jeez.
I can't circle back on this. You know what I
Dude.
mean? We got to
Okay.
circle
It's
forward.
a paradigm shift. It's a paradigm shift. We got to go
Yeah.
outside
Well,
the box.
yeah. You got to think outside the box, Mark, and then
Yeah.
run it up the flagpole. 10x
Think
it.
outside your box.
I only got one
Talk
box,
hard.
and it's a prison wallet, bro. And
Who's up?
I thought Mark's up on his loves.
I gave it all three of them, bro.
Oh. Go ahead, Tyler.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be a little off color, but
Oh,
I
God.
love,
Oh,
I
God.
love. Yeah, I know. Stand by.
I love it.
I'm gonna be proactive about this one. I love seeing bullies get beat up on the internet. I love video. Like my entire Instagram algorithm is bullies getting beat up, and it's great. Like I don't watch anybody's shit. Like no offense, guys. I see it, I like it, I move on. But I watch every single bully getting beat up video. I love them. I can't explain it. Yeah, exactly. I can't explain it, but now that I said it out loud, you guys are also gonna get that on your phone. So you're welcome.
Yeah. Dude. I
Um,
mean, I think that's a great love.
yeah, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
But the next one is gonna be my
I
hey.
love it.
I'm moving fast just because our guys got to get out of here, right? So
He's got a hard on. I mean, a hard.
he's got a hard on. He's got a
Got a
hard on and
out
hard
for my
out.
hard ons.
So I like backing into parking spots if it's available to me, right? But I cannot stand people backing in for two reasons. If you don't know how to fucking drive, don't do it, right? You have cameras, you got little bells and whistles. It's fucking easy. It's like a video game. It's like pulling something in a video game, right? But I also like can't stand the guy in the big fucking truck that's gotta park backwards. It leaves a whole line of people waiting for his dumbass to pull in backwards and put his little dually truck over the lines and both sides and all that kind of. I can't
You
fucking
picked
stand it.
the wrong time of day to say that to me, bro.
Yeah,
Do you drive
well,
a pickup truck?
no, I don't drive a pickup truck, but I also know how to drive. Like,
Yeah,
like,
so
and
backing in a truck is significantly easier than backing out a truck, especially in a parking lot. That's why they're doing it. So if you think you're waiting a long time for them to back in, try watching them back out when they're that far away from seeing if cars are coming. I'm a truck driver. My almost every vehicle I've ever had, I'm a full in back in. But just try it.
Yeah.
Backing in
Yeah.
is easier than backing out.
Respectfully, I got shit to do. I don't give a fuck, like straight up. So like,
Let me tell you this.
it's
John
usually
John can relate to this. If you're in prison, you'll know right away that backing in is way easier than backing out because they got a hold of you, right? And so if you're doing the same
Forward,
thing,
backward.
if you're in a parking lot, backing in is faster, easier than it is to back out. And
Wait,
you'll
why
see
is
somebody
John able to relate to this? I don't
just
understand.
because you're prison time.
Oh,
we're
Prison
not
job.
supposed to, we're not supposed to
No,
talk about that.
but okay, so that is one example, and I don't want to belabor the point here, but like there's also like moms in like urban assault vehicles that are trying to do it too, right? Like these big ass SUVs that like they can't back up. It's just like pull in forward. I understand it's easier to pull straight out of a parking spot, but if you can't drive, stop
Yeah.
doing it.
You
Like,
should
park
have said
somewhere else.
you should have said women from the jump street. I don't think they should even be allowed to
I
drive.
didn't say that. You said that actually.
Hey, honey, if we're watching this together, I don't condone that.
Yeah.
I love you very
Talk
much.
hard.
Now I'm done. I don't have any bandwidth for this conversation, so let's close the loop with John. Thank you.
Thank you for running that up the flagpole, Tyler. We
Hated it.
my love, I gotta be quick. My love this week is the trolls, man. I got trolled by this guy, and he said, I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah,
I
of
did.
course.
And that's fine. That doesn't bother me, the trolling part, but I loved that I combined forces with some random chick who got trolled by the same dude, man. And we DM'd each other a few times, and she was loving life, dude. It was awesome.
And you got trolled kind of like you made a troll famous, which is why serial killers do what they do, Now we all know who this troll is, but I think that's fun.
Dude, I love it. And he blocked me. And then this other guy DM'd me. He goes, I went to his page and talked shit, and he blocked me, dude. So this guy, I just love that his bubble got completely burst and put him on notice, like go, you gotta be better, bro. So I love it.
I'm loving it.
Loving it.
Exactly. And then my hate is I just
Exactly.
NJB's starting up, and I know my love was my team, which it is, but I hate the parents, dude. And I got one that is just fucking, can we do this? Can you do that? And if you want to do it, just go get a team. Maybe I said this already, but she keeps doing it. And I'm like, just go get your own team. You can do whatever the fuck you want with your own team, dude. She's trying to NJB. I'm looking at the clock here too, Mark, but NJB's got a sweet spot, dude. And that sweet spot is you want 8 players because you can play your best guys. If you got a couple, presumably
what the fuck is MJB?
I'm sorry.
Basketball league.
National Junior Basketball. It's like, so I'm coaching a 5th and 6th grade team. I'm sorry. I don't know that everyone would know that. So anyways, and my son's on the team. And if you have 8 players, you can run your 5. You can keep 2 of your best guys in the next quarter, as you're doing line shifts. There's very specific rules in NJB. Everyone's got to have the right amount of playing time and blah, blah, blah. You want 8 is what I'm saying. I have 9. 9's okay because usually you're missing a guy for whatever reason. And you can do 9, and that at least gives you the chance to play one of your really good guys again in that second line shift type thing. Well, this girl, we have 9, and she's trying to like throw a guy on my team, her neighborhood guy that's really good. And I'm like, yeah, right, dude. So it's just that kind of mentality that just leave me the fuck alone, dude. You're dumb.
I get it.
Yeah.
I coach Little League too, and have since my kids started. 98% of the parents are pretty cool, but there's that 2% where you're just like, shut the fuck up. Like you literally have done nothing for anything to support the team in whatsoever, right? Like you never you never asked me to try to help the coach. It's just like, stop acting like you know better than a guy that's been doing it for, 5-6 years, right?
Yeah.
I get it completely.
That,
And
that
you're-
most of them are
5%
great.
is also
I mean,
probably a shut the fuck up in almost every scenario that they're in by somebody.
yeah,
So-
it's like, God, they got something to say about everything,
So we had a kid last year in baseball. I wasn't the head coach, but I was there every practice as the assistant coach. And this guy thought he was the assistant coach, self-professed. His kid was garbage. They never came to any practice. Not the kid's fault.
Yeah.
He can't drive himself to practice. He was like 11, or 10. And this guy would text my buddy. It's the same guy I was telling you that comes over and drinks till 2 a.m. And he's like, do you want to can his kid, I'll just say Jeff, it's not Jeff. Can Jeff play pitcher, catcher, and first base this game? First of all, Jeff sucks. Doesn't go to any practice, is not deserving of any of this. And it was just constantly trying to get this kid to pitch, catch, and play first and lead off and play cleanup batter. It would really help his. And this kid, not only did he suck, I don't care about a sucky kid. That means nothing to me. But his attitude was the worst attitude you've ever fucking seen, dude. You're playing left field this inning, Jeff, and just mope out there. Put his glove, just this little thing, all game, walk in, no high fives, and just, anyways.
Yeah. I had a kid like that this year. Yeah, it sucks.
Well, unlike John, I do care when a kid sucks, and I don't condone it. And I gotta go.
You don't condone sucking?
Not a kid.
Hey, wow.
Oh, hello, operator.
That'll end the show.
Okay, well,
Finally.
And live a life that's shameless. I never wanted to be famous.